Okay guys, so I'm in the process of doing another video where I'm reviewing the Too Faced Born This Way concealers, and if you guys want to see that video, I'll either link it somewhere in this video or I'll link it in the description below. So today's video is going to be on the Huda Beauty Bake Loose Baking Setting Powder. Yeah, that's a long name. So I picked up mine in Kunafa, which is the yellow shade, and I tested in the store and I thought this would be the best one for my skin tone. This is $34, and with tax it came up to $36.25. It does have a sifter on top, which I'm not really a big fan of the sifter on top because it seems like it's not really getting as much powder out as I would want to, but I'm just using my nails to kind of just tap it and it's just bringing up the powder. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep that. I may cut it out. I'm not really sure yet. So I'm just gonna go directly with my sponge. Yeah, I see it's not really coating the entire sponge. I'm gonna try see if I can shake it this way and get it out. I do love how it has a square container instead of the typical round container. So I do love that about it. The powder is kind of everywhere now. I'm just gonna take my sponge right in there, and it does really have a strong smell. I can smell it already, but it doesn't really bother me. I know a lot of people based on the review was saying that it's a little bit too strong and it smells like old people cologne, but I don't think it does. Before I actually put the powder on, I'm gonna make sure that I blend out this creasing that's happening under my under eye with the concealer right now, because if you leave it like that, it's just gonna set like that. Then I'm just gonna go directly. This is a damp sponge. Okay, wow, look at that, guys. It's looking hella smooth, like no joke. This is the side without the setting powder, and this is the side with the setting powder. It does bring a little coverage. So I'm not really baking right now. I'm just pushing the product into the skin to set before I go ahead and bake. And I like to make sure that I blend out the edges because I don't want that line of demarcation where the setting powder is setting down. Just like that. I'm gonna have to knock up some more again, so that's kind of annoying. But now I'm actually going to bake. And again, as I said, make sure that the crease is all blended out. Yeah, that smell is really strong though, but it does look pretty on the skin. I must give it that. It's kind of blurring the pores a little bit as well, as I can see. But this packaging though is getting on my nerve. Making sure that I set in my crease, my nose crack there, because I know that's my problem area. I like to use my powder to go over my brows as well, just to set it, because sometimes when you use pencil, it tends to be a little too shine. Just setting all the areas that I highlight. This powder is really smooth, guys, like no joke. Okay, so while that's baking, guys, I'm gonna go ahead, finish off the rest of my face, get some bronzer in there, and I'll come back and show you guys the finished look and give you my final thoughts. So I came in really close so you guys can see, and I also turned down my lights to like the lowest that it can go. So this is how the makeup is looking right now. Love how my under eye looks. Like it's so smooth, so flawless. It looks really pretty and smooth. Nothing's creasing right now. To set my whole face, I use the Mario Badescu, if that's how you pronounce it, facial spray. I have the rose water. For my lips, I have on Cocoa Beam, and then I also just put a little bit of my Fenty lip gloss on top. And to line my lips, I use a ColourPop Pitch lip liner to get this lip combination, and I like it. Very glossy, looks like my lips but better. So I think it goes well with this makeup look. For highlight, I use my Glow Kit from Anastasia, and I use 2 of the shades. I use bronze, which is this dark shade up here, and I also use tourmaline. So I go in with bronze first, and then I go with tourmaline, I think that's how you pronounce it, on top. And I just love this highlight combination together right now. It just looks like my skin. No harsh lines, but you still have that really high shine. And I also put a little in my inner tear duct as well, because I love that little shine in the eye. What I love mostly about this powder, you can build it up and it's not gonna look cakey or drying under the eye. Really soft under my eye, and I do have under eye creases, and if I go in sometimes with too much powder to set or to bake or stuff like that, then my under eye is just gonna look so dry and feels really tight. But with this, I did a couple layers of this. You guys saw when I was putting it on, and look at my under eye. Like, this I think is the smoothest my under eye has ever looked without feeling dry or just really, you know, caked on or anything. So far, I'm loving the powder. I did the concealer review separate from the powder just because I don't want the video to be too long, so I kind of separated. If you want to see the concealer, I will link it in this video so you can check it out. Everything that's on my face, I will list them as well in the description. So if you're interested in anything, check out the description box, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye, guys.